cells for them to work. If you want your brain to work, you have breakfast, right? Ever try to think when you haven't eaten? Okay? So, we are going to talk about these individually, so don't worry about it. Organization. Living organisms are highly organized. They are organized in a sequence. This is a hierarchy of increasing complexity called levels of organization. That makes me laugh. Okay. Organization has levels of organization. So we start very small. Where did we start? In organization, where did we start? What's the very, very beginning, most organized that you get? The atoms. Your elements. Your elements work together, and what do you know? When we form together, they make molecules, and molecules form together, and they make. Yeah. And we know that because we know there's what, about 103 elements, and everything in our world is made out of those. Cool. That is exciting. So we know that life is organized, and we know that it starts at a chemical or an atomic level. So atoms make molecules, molecules make macromolecules. These molecules form together, and they're going to start, and then you make organelles. Organelles are the things inside the cell. Just like you have organs inside your whole organism, your cells have little things in them. Nucleus, mitochondria, lysosomes, all these fun things. You're going to learn all about those. It's going to be so cool. Now, the asterisk here means that for some organisms, this is as organized as they get. This is your first level of life as we know. Everything that we know has its own cells. Star Trek may have mineral creatures, but we don't yet. Okay, cells form together into a tissue. Tissues that have a similar function form organs. Somebody give me an example of an organ. Sure, give me another one. Kidney. Yeah, brain, liver, muscles, lungs. Yeah, they have a specific function, don't they? And then we put organs that have a particular goal in mind together, and we get organ systems. All right, heart. What organ system? Cardiovascular, which is basically circulatory and respiratory, right? You've got a skeletal. You've got your immune system. What? Nervous system, all about communicating. What's the headquarters of that? Somebody said something. Okay. All right, your organ systems. We have all these different organ systems, and we only talked about a few. Put it together and we make up an organism. You are an organism. That's a dog, a cat, a lizard, a tree. Okay. Now this starts over here, and they start big and go little. We start little and go big. So atomic level, we get organelles. Here's a cell. There's my nuclei. Here's some tissue. This is muscle tissue. There's the heart up here, the heart of your circulatory system. And here's my organism. Okay. Organisms make populations. So let's take 12 community college. You are the human population, right? So we have a population of humans. Any other organisms that we have a population of on campus? Squirrels. Squirrels, aren't they fun? They put their tails at you. Get too close. Get away. Okay, yeah. You got squirrels. What else do we have out there? What other populations do we have? Trees. What? Well, we hope that we're in the human population. Okay, so we've got trees, we've got grass, we've got flowers. Birds. One time we had a very strong hawk that would come out here and eat pigeons. Well, it was fun. Oh my goodness, so populations, all those different populations make a community. And depending on where you live, whether it's Pueblo or Colorado Springs or up in Rye or out in Ordway, population areas are going to vary a little bit, right? So all those populations make communities. And you have all these different communities, and then you add non-living, the water, the rocks, the soil, temperature. Does weather affect an ecosystem? Not too bad. I grew up in Colorado. I've always thought Pueblo, Rod, you know, I'm native. I've always thought, oh, so green and so beautiful. So on the airplane one, sitting next to somebody who was from Oregon. Oh, Colorado was just so dry. That was so insulting. Well, Oregon gets what? 85 to 100 and something inches of rain a year. That is different. So what they think of as green and lush is very different from what I go up dry and go, oh, look how green it is. We're so much greener than Pueblo, you know. So ecosystems take in all of that non-living. Then you take all of those ecosystems, the rainforest, the deserts, the marine ecosystems, and they all together make the biosphere. Biosphere, anyone know what that is? What Earth? So here we have our organisms. There's your ecosystems with all your different populations. And we're all connected, guys. We're all interconnected. All right, we're going to go over it again real fast. I know you're bored. Chemical level. This is your lowest level. This is atoms. This is molecules. This is your periodic table is important, yes. Your atoms, your molecules make organelles. Organelle, it means little organ. These are specialized structure in a cell that has a particular job. The mitochondria makes energy. If you are a leaf, in the plant cell, you have these little things called chloroplasts. Chlorophyll, yeah. Photosynthesis. They take energy from the sun, water, and some nutrients, and they make food. Oh, it's just incredible. Yeah. Exactly. So far it's fun. Oh, yeah. You ever been out in Kansas where they have whole fields of it? That is so incredible. It's good for growing stuff. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Our organelles are parts of the cell. This is your basic unit of life. This is your lowest level, or for some organisms, the highest level of